Strengthening families using family life education is highly important. An idea that I had is how family life education can help build self-esteem within the family. When with a family and you focus on the positive things that they have instead of focusing on the negative things, can give them a little bit benefit, and then as the negative things come up, that they'll have a trust with you as you teach them and learn what they may be struggling with, their positive outlook on life, and go from there. And this would go back to using my strength with being understanding children and the development of children and how they need that positive reinforcement to have a better outlook on life. So using my strengths will be able to help myself as I focus on my strengths, that I can make these children and these families succeed in life. Another thought that I had was how the internet is highly important nowadays, but also the internet can be positive and negative. The negative side of it is many families could go to the internet to see if they can find their answers to their struggles, but what do they look for? How do they know what they're looking for is actually beneficial? That's highly important for teaching and training, is what to look for on the internet. Another thing that would be a downfall is the family that may be struggling won't have a connection with a professional that understands where they're coming from, aspects of their problems that he may be major in, and maybe be the best person to take these negatives, and that this professional can take the positive out of it and help them as well. Children, if they go on the internet, they would struggle. I guess not children, youth. And the youth go to the internet to try and figure out how to succeed in life, and where do they look? Do they know what they're looking for? So the internet can be positive, and it can also be a struggle for the right things to do. So as well, there's lots of information out there, what to look for, what is right, what is not right, what's going to be beneficial and not. As well, thing that I was thinking about is how the community, how important the community is. And in the reading that I took out was how professionals might be too strict on what they do, and it has to be their way to present the case to this family, to say you need to do this and solve it, besides of asking them questions, being the collaborative person. And so if a professional does this, then they're not able to focus on the family's needs. And bringing in the community is highly important, because different communities and families have different needs. And as the communities come together, the families were able to talk and share their struggles and what they'd like to learn. And as the professionals that listen to this, they can be one with the community. And then that desire is there for them to, hey, look what I can do to this community. So it's very beneficial for the family life educator to be involved in the community, understand what the community needs at that time, and following through with that. Another thing is, like I was talking about with the internet, the scholarly sources, and taking it to the masses, taking it to everywhere that is going to benefit from it. Scholarly is so important because there's so much information about family, and I can think of like I mentioned in the book, the armchair recipes that grandpa may have to benefit family life. And those scholars may be good, or the information might be good, but is it the right information? Is it the way that it needs to be presented? So that's one way that what we need to look at, so that we can decipher if it's really going to benefit the family or not. One thing that I was thinking of is, I believe I read it in the reading, how if engaged couples about ready to get married, if they took a class in about how to make marriages work. They get a discount on their marriage certificate too. I took it another step and go younger and with the youth. And if youth takes resiliency classes, stress classes, how to manage different types of scenarios, that if they take these youth classes, they could get a discount. One of the things maybe that would be a bribe to them would be a discount on driver's license and how to get their driver's license. Another would be when within the community restaurants saying that, hey, if you take these classes you can come eat here for free or something like that. So that's a thought that could go out there and motivate the youth to take classes about how to succeed and how to be a better human being with that. So these youth classes can be very beneficial and strengthen. They can take it back to their family and strengthen their family and say, hey, I can take this class and we can go get movie tickets for free and we can go to the movies as a family. And maybe they'll bring their other siblings with them and they can work together as family and make their lives better. Let's see. So as I teach classes, I'd want to see a change in my audience of course, for the positive. With what am I teaching? Are they confused with what I'm teaching? The looks on their faces to see if I made sense or if what I said didn't make sense. So the change in my audience's appearance and attitudes to what they're learning. I guess that's a focus too, is just not there to speak to them constantly and go in and just be the instructor, but having the chance to interact with each other so that they can share their feelings and their knowledge that they have, and that we can build on that knowledge that they have and the strengths that they have. Would be highly important. So another thought as well is how professionals and families, as they work together, is going to be the best fit, I believe. And as the professionals and the communities and families all get together and focus on the different problems, families can increase their standard of life and become better. Thanks.